What's going on, everybody? It is your friendly neighborhood TRShiftyG, and today we are back playing some more Roblox. This time we're looking at a game called Lootify. This is a game that I've been playing for about the past day or so, and I've had a really good time and wanted to show you guys what I've been up to. So this game is a little bit of a mixture between like an arm wrestle simulator style game. It's got some visual styling similar to Fish, I would say. And as far as the gameplay goes, it's a little bit of a dungeon crawler, a little bit of a hacky slashy type situation. And of course, the biggest part of the game is the loot system. So in this game, it's similar to like an RNG loot system. So basically, we're going to click this chest right here. It's going to roll, and then it's going to give us a piece of loot. And then what we can do is we can go over here and equip the loot onto our character. And the whole idea of the game is to get better loot equipped on your character, which is going to increase your total power level, which we can see above our head or down there on the bottom left hand corner. And then once you have a high enough power level, you can go and then defeat these bosses to progress through the story or whatever. So the first world here, we've got 4, I guess you could call them like mini bosses. And then there's like that one big guy back there in the back for 22.2k power requirement, and then you'll be able to defeat him. Now when you go and fight each one of these bosses, as we can see here, we have a loot table that you could possibly get from that boss. So for the first boss, we have 100% chance to get some coins. You can get a luck potion, possibly a black iron ring, and then a bronze key. So basically the black iron ring, it's like a luck ring, which is one of the ways to increase your luck in this game. Then if we look at the next boss over, we can see that we have the bronze ring and a brass ring. Then the next boss over, we have the Tears of Lucifer, which is the rare luck ring. And we still have our coins, and then now this one has the roll speed potion inside of there, which you can get. And then the next boss over here, we have tier 2 potions that you can possibly get, a luck potion, and then the Tears of Lucifer as well. And then the big boy back here in the back, he has just the best possible loot that you can get, which is the sapphire ring, wild beast horn, and then some more potions and coins as well, and then a heroic emblem, which I haven't gotten yet. That's a 15% chance to get that, and I don't really know what that is, but I've only fought this guy maybe once or twice. But yeah, so let's run around here and show some other features of the game. There's going to be these pieces of loot that do spawn in. This one right here should be a roll speed potion tier 1. So that is one way that you can get the potions. And then if you run around here, the whole map, you can see like there's different little things laying around. They spawn in ever so often. You just got to run around and collect them. So this thing here is an ancient relic, which I'm not too sure what that is for yet, but I've collected a ton of them. Then we have another roll speed potion over there. Let me just run over here and get this ingot as well real quick. Okay, so back up here where we were before, this is the grocery store. This is basically just a shop. You get like a daily free item in a shop. It's kind of similar to PetSimX, where you can buy this forever, I guess. I don't know if it really goes on forever, but as you can see, you can scroll through here and purchase these things, and then the price gets increasingly higher as you go, but you get a lot of really nice free items. And then here are some of the game passes down below that as well, which I would like to get eventually, but for now I'm kind of playing free to play. But you can get VIP, double roll, so every time you roll you get 2 items, quick roll, more inventory, and then a bunch of luck, and then boosted gold and boosted XP. Also, you can purchase server boosts as well, which is quite generous, and then skip Rebirth down there as well. But so that is the grocery store, and then let me make my way over here to Windsor's workshop. This is the person that is going to upgrade your gear for you, so you can forge different items over here. And then over here we can actually craft our gear together. So this is kind of like making a shiny one. You need like a certain amount of each thing to make a stronger version of it. So for example, if I wanted to make this a crafted golden crusader helmet, I would need 12 of those. If I had 12 of them, then you can see my power increase would jump from 21k to 43,000 on that, which it will show you down here at the bottom the amount of stat increase that you'll get from that as well. And then the loot upgrader over here, let me show you what this looks like. So above my head, see how I'm level 61? So if we go back into loot upgrade and mouse over our sword right here, it is only level 47. So this is how you would level up that sword to match your level, and it's going to cost you a little bit of gold. I'm not going to do that though, because this gets a little bit crazy in cost. But if you have like a ton of gold, then it might be something that you could do to catch your gear up. Otherwise, the way it works is when you're rolling, let's go ahead and get my auto roll going over here and hide that UI. You'll basically just AFK and wait for stronger versions of your gear to drop. So let's say right now this Warhammer, it's only level 55, but I am 61, right? So I can sit around and wait for a level 60 something of this to drop, and then I can replace this. That is one way to do that. Now, speaking of the gear, let me go over what some of the gear here does. So you'll notice that I have 5 swords, I have 5 helmets, and then I have 5 armors. Now in this game there are set effects, and you need all 3 of your upper pieces right here to complete the set effect. Now you'll see that the helmet has a completed set effect because I also have the sword and I also have the armor down here. So the set effect that I'm getting from this right now currently is XP. If we go and look at some of the other set effects, we have damage, we've got gold boost, we've got more HP, and we have more luck increase as well. And so this is pretty much the best gear that I've gotten since I started playing, like I said, about a day ago or so, and a little bit of AFK overnight. I've gotten a full set of each set effect. In the rare tier, I'm waiting on the full set effect of armor for epic and legendary, just not quite there yet. That is pretty much how that works. And then down here at the bottom, in your loot, you can increase the amount of storage that you have. Right now, I'm being a little brutal with mine. I am auto selling anything that is below epic. So I'm being a little bit brutal with mine, but you can lower that. You could manually watch your armor or your loot in here and then just sell the ones that aren't an upgrade or whatever. And that's like the major way that you get gold that I could tell in the early game, at least, is just from selling gear that you can't use or don't want. You get a lot of gold from selling, you know, the armor that you don't want. So that's one way to get gold. All right, and then over here we have a little bit of a PvP duel setup type thing. I guess you just hang out. I haven't done it with anybody yet, but I guess you just stand in here and then somebody else can join in with you and you guys can duke it out. And then up there we have the leaderboards and some other stuff I'll show you, but this is a really nice looking game. I've explored quite a bit and I've come across some stuff. But you can just kind of like hang out here next to this kitty. You can pet the cat. And there's a few things that you can do here and there. Then over here is Honor Conferer. I guess that's how you say that. I'm not really sure. But anyways, if we click on him, this is where we get our chat tags, which of course I don't have any because you've got to have VIP Game Pass, being the top 100 Robux spender in the game. And then, yeah, I'm just too new for some of this stuff. I haven't done a lot of stuff that you would need to do to be able to get on those. Up here we can see the leaderboards. So top level adventure, chest hunter, power king, time grinder, and then the super mega whales over here. I love that it actually puts in their avatar so you can see like what their best gear is that they're currently wearing, I guess. I also think that their power level is kind of insane. So my power level right now is 67,000. You got guys over here that are what, 26 million, I believe that is. 26 million, 34 million, pretty crazy stuff. Oh wow, and then we got somebody over here that is actually 74 million. They are a chest hunter. But I'm assuming by the levels above their head, it's currently level 1,245 is the max level. So we got quite a ways to go on that. And before we get into more stuff that we can do in the game, let's go ahead and look at the stuff that's on the screen. So of course over here on the left, you have a visual of what you currently have equipped on your character, and you can kind of mouse over and see what's going on there. At the bottom you have your power level, gold. I forget what this purple stuff is called, but you get that from fighting the enemies inside of here, from killing the bosses inside of there. And then over on the right hand side of the screen, we have the shop, which you can just open up from anywhere without having to go to the grocery store. Then we have our loot over here, and we can sort by items. And this is pretty cool. So we have a locking option, so you can lock ones that you want to lock. Sell mode, which actually has a choose all function as well. If you just want to like quickly equip best, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to, I want to stay on XP for a minute here. You can equip best, and that will just put on your highest power level gear that you have. And then at the bottom, you can spend some of your gold to increase your inventory space. It goes up by 5 each time you purchase it, but as you can see, it is very expensive. And it does get more expensive the more you upgrade. So that's up to 2,000 for me right now. And I'm not really struggling for inventory space, so I'm not going to go ahead and upgrade mine anymore for now. Then below that, we have our items, which you kind of got a peek at, but this is where your potions are going to be. And then these are some exchange vouchers, which I'll show you where I got those from later. You got to go to another island to get these. And then we have the ancient relics that I've been running around to pick up, which are needed for the forging over there in the work area, the workshop. And if we expand here, you can see that there's more options that we can do as well. You can invite your friends, so you get a friend boost for each person that is in the server as well. The icon next to that is the daily gift icon, and this is where you can find that again. Below that, we have a feedback form, which is pretty interesting to see that just directly into the game. Hopefully people are leaving some nice feedback for these devs, because this is a really awesome game. They definitely deserve it. Below that is our total statistics. Yeah, just some little stats that you can see inside of here. I haven't spent any Robux yet. This is my total playtime, total current coins earned, and just a bunch of good information inside of there. The next button down is your index. This is all the gear that can be acquired here in World 1. And if we swap over to World 2, this is all the gear that we can get now. And we can see that there's also even new rarities, which I don't know how easy it'll be for us to get that. I guess if we get better rings and whatnot to get our luck up, maybe it'll be possible. And then of course, World 3 has just crazy rarities. I don't even know what these rarities are, but that is pretty cool. Now, one thing about this game is, even though I have my auto delete or auto sell set up, let's say if there was like a specific piece of gear that I wanted to not sell, I could click the keep mode and I could actually confirm that on there. And now if I get that, it won't be sold. I'll actually keep it. But yeah, so anyways, the reason of course you would want to keep that was I showed you earlier inside here in this loot craft. You need a certain amount of each item to craft it up to the next tier. So that's all for the expanded buttons. So the next button that we're going to look at is the rebirth button. Now, each time you rebirth, you get your rebirth level. And right now I am Rebirth 3, and my XP boost is up to 1.1k, but when I rebirth, my XP boost is going to go up to 2.3k. It's going to reset my level down to 10. I will get my levels back just by rolling and fighting mobs. And so this actually has more beneficial effect as well. This will actually give us better loot. So as we can see here, when we mouse over this icon, the chance for the common chests or common items will actually go down, but the chance for the higher quality loots will also go up. Every time you rebirth, your chance to get better quality loot is going to increase. But before we do that, there is some more stuff in the game that I kind of want to show you. So I guess let's just go ahead and hop into a fight here, and I'll show you what this looks like. This is the mechanical minion, unity, precision, efficiency, command, eliminate the targets. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. We're going to be able to take him out pretty easy. So if you've ever played a dungeon crawler, you'll be familiar with the techniques in here. So what we'll want to do is go ahead and activate shift lock, and that will make sure that no matter what, you're always facing the enemy. And these guys are pretty easy for me. I am extremely overgeared for this right now. So up to upper part of the screen, we can see what wave we're on, which is 4 of 6. So let's go ahead and clear this wave. And you can see like the insane amount of XP and coins that we're getting over on the right. There we go. We just got one of those Orion amethysts. I guess that's what it's called. And what's cool is even though we're in a fight, we're still rolling our loot as well. And now we're going in to fight the boss, and we'll take him out really easy. And there you go. Unfortunately, it didn't look like we got any of the actual good loot, but I mean, we did get the coins and whatnot from that as well, which is just fine. Okay, so this game kind of rewards exploration a little bit. If we come down here this way, there is another ingot down here to let me collect. There we go, ancient relic. So we have this little pad that you can touch. This is basically to where you could just set a spawn point. So every time you log in or die, it'll, put you here instead. There are different islands that you can go to once you meet certain level requirements. So in that kind of way, you can choose which island you want to spawn in every time you start to play the game. And then over here, we have a little turtle and his ducky. They're hanging out in this little aquarium or pool over here. And then there are actually mounts in the game. This is the Mount Keeper. And at first, the first 2 mounts that you get, as you can see, one of them is meant for swimming. He has slower walk speed, and the other one, his name is Braden, or the turtle's name is Tide, and the donkey's name is Braden. He has more walk speed, but he is horrible at swimming. If we go ahead and spawn in Braden right here, he's just like a little pet. and he just follows us around. And if we click the button, we can mount him, and he's a little bit faster. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and hop off of Brayden, and then let's summon in Tide. And there we go. This is what Tide looks like. He's just a cool little turtle guy. And as you see, when you mount him, he's like super slow at walking. And the reason you need Tide is because, as you see, in the water, you actually do take damage. So you do need your water mount. And with Brayden, you can pretty much swim around and go anywhere and not take damage. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit more exploring right now. So we go ahead and activate the map. We can now see all the other kind of areas in the game. The next area that I need to go is off in that direction. It's called the Mystic Grove. It's level 61 to level 360. So I guess we're going to be there a while. And in between here and there, there's like the occasional little island that you can come across and sort of explore. Let's get up here. And there's different little MPs that you can talk to, and when you talk to them, they give you permanent little stat boosts. So down here in the bottom right, I don't know if you noticed before, and I should have pointed this out, but I forgot. There is this icon. You won't have this at first. You only get this when you run around and explore and talk to different NPCs. But now I have talked to enough NPCs that I have a bonus 4% luck and a bonus 4% XP. So over here, I thought that maybe this would be an NPC, but it's not. It's just a skeleton. It says, "See you on the other side." And I don't think there's anything else on this island. That was just an NPC. Now, I think okay, now there is a cat here, and I think there is something to this. And I'll show you why here in a little while, if I can remember. But basically, back on the first island, there is, you know what? Let's just head over there. Let's just head over there and have a look, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, before I go and show you what I'm talking about, here is this portal. I'm assuming this is going to be, what's it say? That says the next chapter of the epic adventure is on the horizon. Go forth to the unknown. I don't know if this is just telling us, hey, good job, go and explore more map, or if that's indicating a new update, which I know there is an event coming soon. I don't know when that's going to be here. But all right, let me get over here and I'll show you what I was wanting to show you about the cats. Oh, also real quick, I kind of forgot to mention this as well, but you can double jump in this game. And if you press Q, you can also do kind of like a little zerp zerp dash or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so here is another one of those cats. I showed it to you a while ago near the leaderboards. And then up here by the leaderboards on this side, if we turn our camera this way, we can see down here there is like a toy, or like a, I don't know what you call this, but anyways, inside of here, if we go around back, you can see how it says the cake is a lie. I think that says 4 of 6. So I think we have to like go around and pet different cats, and I'm not sure if this is going to give us like a special item or something. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with that. And I've just sort of been keeping my eye open for new cats to pet, and hopefully that will give us something cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and explore some more of the areas, and I'll show you what we got going on. All right, so we're going to head over to the lighthouse, which is over 1,400 meters away. It's going to take us a little bit to get there because we are on Tide, who is not the best swimmer in the game. I don't know if you noticed, but when I was at the mount guy, there was a Roblox one in there that you can get that would give you, I think it was like 30 something speed, which is pretty insane. Now, as you can tell, it is raining right now. There is weather events. There's a day-night cycle. I don't know if they actually do anything or if it's just for like effect, but that is a cool thing that is in the game. So over here we have old Larry. He is a fish merchant, and you can buy fish from him using that amethyst, which I don't know if for now, if these things have a use. I know they say things on them, but I think there is crafting or cooking coming to the game soon. So I think we're just sort of like meant to buy those fish for now and just hold on to them. But yeah, so that's old Larry. He's a fisherman out here by the lighthouse. And then inside the lighthouse, we have this huge ladder that we can climb to get to the top. And there'll be a couple more NPCs up here once we get there. Or there were 2 NPCs, though I guess there's one up here that when you talk to it, it goes away. I don't remember what it even said. But then we have Captain Marlin, got his eyes on us, he says, but he's watching us, he says, but so he's not doing a very good job of keeping his eye on us. All right, let's get back down here and hop on Tide and go find the next place that we want to go adventure. Now for this first episode, I probably won't show you guys everything that we could go explore, but just know that these areas are out here. And if you feel like it, you can go adventure them for yourself. We're going to get a little bit XP boost. Now when you're traveling the seas, keep your eyes open because there are warnings that pop up. There are things that happen in the ocean. I've come across a tidal wave, and these things, they do a lot of damage to you, so you would definitely want to keep your eyes open for them. Okay, so here we are. We're on the next island that I actually need to go to. So this little chest right here, we can set our spawn point, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that since I need to be on this island now. And here, if we click on that again, is the enchant chest, which I guess we will need weapons from this area to be able to enchant. I'm not really sure, but anyway, so that's what that is. And each one of these islands has a new mount keeper on it. So if we click on this mount keeper, we can see Tide and Brayden are in there, but we have some new ones. We have Doot Doot, Baby Shark, I guess. He's a little bit faster at swimming. And then Brownie is in here as well. He's just like Brayden, except he's a little bit faster at walking. And then the Megalodon is in here as well, which, oh yeah, as you can see, he is 500 Robux, but you get 35 swim speed out of there, which is pretty nuts. So, and then we have the bosses or whatever that we need to fight here as well. So the first one looks like 42,000 power, and this one is 127,000 power. So let's have a look and see what kind of loot we can possibly get from them. Looks like sanctified water, 100% coins, and 100% gold potion. That's really nice. That's like a guaranteed way to get potions. So we just fight this over and over and get gold potions. And then the dual edge specter has the plague codex for 30%, roll speed potion 100%, more coins, and bronze key. And then the rock golem sentinel has the energy stone, XP potion, coins. And then we have the Marooned Cavalier, Book of Kings. That is a mythical, I suppose. But from this, we get a guaranteed luck potion and a 40% chance of gold potion too. And then all the way in the back, we have the final boss, the Woodland Sovereign, has a heroic emblem. Okay, so that must be like a crafting item then, I'm going to go ahead and assume. But he also has a 100% chance on XP potion, 40% chance on roll speed 2, and then a Knight's Glory, and then the silver key. And then of course we have more random NPCs on this island. There's Billy Bob yapping about something. I'm making my way up top here, so we got to jump up here, jump on that route. And there was an NPC up here. I think I know what's going on. I think the NPCs that I'm missing that are gone now are the ones that if you talk to them, they give you the little permanent boost down here at the bottom. But yeah, let me get around here. Oh, this is a little secret spot I didn't even see the first time I came here. So yeah, we're gonna explore this together for the first time. If anyone finds this, I'm so sorry you're here, Mr. Clark. Hi, I'm currently exploring a cave and it looks like there are some natives around. Take this. Your senses will soon sharpen. 2% coin boost. Okay. Oh yeah, so we're up to 5 permanent boosts, 2% coins on that one. So yeah, I guess you can get a coins boost as well. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is get ready to wrap up the video first of all, but before we do that, let's go ahead and see if we can fight the jungle hunter over here. Okay, these guys don't seem like they're too much of a problem, which they shouldn't be. I think we're still pretty over leveled for this area. We're getting a ton of XP though. This is insane amount of XP. And now we're gonna go fight the actual boss. He's taking quite a few hits. He's doing a little bit of damage to us, but it looks like we are definitely doing more damage to him, which is good. Hopefully we get something good. There we go. All right, we got the gold potion ×2, some coins and XP, but we did not get the sanctified water. I guess before we end off the video, let's go ahead and do a rebirth as well, and I'll show you what that looks like. There we go. We get a nice little cutscene. I believe he's casting some magic on the chest to upgrade it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're up to a 2-star chest. We can go ahead and start auto rolling that. And now if we look over on the right, we're definitely getting a lot more experience now. So 267, 269 experience. I believe it was like 100 and something before. So yeah, anyways, we're definitely getting more experience now. And if we have a look, our next requirement will be 200,000 gold and level 85. But yeah, guys, I guess that's going to be about it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I've been enjoying this game. You guys are going to have to drop a comment down below. Let me know, have you checked out this game so far? And if you have, how far did you make it? And also be sure to let me know if you guys want to see more videos on the game. I'm definitely looking forward to playing it more. and would love to make some more videos on it if you guys would be interested. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I want to wish you guys a great and wonderful rest of your day. Thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out. Take care, and we'll see you back in the next episode.